Okay, here we are, back again at the Western Oval. The toss has been won by Thomson, obviously, and they're kicking to what I believe will be the, with a slight advantage of about probably a 2-goal advantage to the sail end or scoreboard end of the ground. Incidentally, we'd like to thank George Ramier of the National Hotel for his sponsorship throughout the year for the Thomson Football Club. And his lovely wife, Erin. Thanks, Hitch. Right, here we go. The centre bounce. Richard Presley in the ruck. And big Andrew Tucker. Ball comes to ground. Punched away by Bushy Gardner down to centre half forward. The Anakie players crash their way through the pack. Johnny Mitchell applies a tackle, but has given away a free kick, unfortunately, and Anakie will take this free kick, and that's Ricky Pearce to take it in the true centre half-back position. Kicks to the centre of the ground, a wobbly old sort of a kick, pulls Verco. Tanker crashes his way through and kicks the ball. Lovely smother by the Anakie player. That'll be little Chester, I'd imagine. Ball comes to Bradley. Nice, lovely handball to Craig McCallum. Took his eyes off the ball the last minute, but should receive the free kick for in the back, and he does so. Good decision, umpire. Craig McCallum now on the wing, kicks long to centre half forward. Craig Spence sets himself. Could nearly have been infringed upon there, but the umpires will bounce and throw the ball in on the half forward flank for Thomson. Boys set themselves. Richard Presley staying back as Craig Spence. A lovely handball over to Johnny Mitchell. Gets a nothing sort of a kick. Well done, Anakie, as they clear the ball now onto the player onto his left foot. And a short little pass. Lovely play. Anakie takes the ball. It's Stephen Green, actually. Stephen Green kicks up to the wing position. Alf sets himself and takes a lovely mark. Alf, well done. He must kick this ball long and move this ball quickly. There's the kick. It's a low trajectory sort of a kick to Craig. A lovely mark, Craig Spence. Good time, mate. Darren Spence, sorry. I keep calling him Craig, but it is Darren. Tucker gets the ball, handballs over to Anakie, and Anakie clears this ball. Another nice handball away. It's nothing sort of a kick, comes to Spencer again. He butters up here, should shoot the no. Nice play by Anakie. Oh. There'll be a free kick to the Anakie player for around the neck, and not named that player in the records. There's his kick, a nice little pass, and it's marked on the boundary line by Stephen Green. Centres the ball to Dominic Claudello, takes a fine mark in the centre of the ground. Silly play by that Anakie player. I thought he would have gone up the ground, but he failed to do so. There's the kick, a nice drop punt out wide to Johnny Mitchell. He flies with one hand in the air. Ball comes to ground, tapped on by Murphy. Out comes... there could nearly have been a nice play by Hammer over to the Anakie player, and they're away. They're down the ground. A nice chip pass into the centre of the ground, marked by Monga Mika. Kick the centre half forward. Tanker flies high. Comes to Timmy Bailey, drops the ball, but the umpire calls play on. He butters up now, and he will receive the kick at centre half forward. I thought that was a ticky-touch sort of a decision by the umpire. Nevertheless, he'll take this. Timmy Bailey will take this free kick at centre half forward. He shouldn't really kick this, Timmy. Not a bad kick of the ball.
Approaching a 3-minute mark, the first quarter.
Yes, no scorers yet, but I believe Timmy Bailey might kick this straight through the middle, if I'm any sort of a judge. Oh, he's offline a bit, and he's got the distance all right, but his accuracy wasn't there, and it's 1 point. That's the first scored on the board for Anakie. 1 point to Thomson, have not scored as yet.
Crowd slowly building up.
Yeah, not a bad crowd at all, Harry. Actually, I think that it's a beautiful day for football. No excuses today whatsoever. Larry Hayes kicks out with a lovely drop punt to nearly the centre. Ball comes to ground. Nice handball by that Anakie player to Morey. Morey gets a kick up the... Oh, Larry Hayes stopped there, and the Anakie player crashed his way through. Well done, Larry Hayes. Butters up nicely there. Nice tackle applied. There's Jack Dempsey, gets a quick kick to the centre of the ground. Ball comes to ground. Bushy Gardner fighting half of the ball. Met solidly by that Anakie player. He picks up now, and that's Stuart Johns. He drives to the wing position where Tanker's put under a bit of... Oh, bumped out of the way there nicely by Brendan McAuliffe. Ball comes up. Alf applies the shocking kick by the Anakie player, and Jack Dempsey takes a fine mark in defence. Kicks the ball long drop punt to the centre of the Redmond sets himself but failed to take the mark. Ball's on the ground, comes out now to Paul Sverko. Sverko gets a handball to nowhere. Good tackle, but it's a little bit too high, and Stewie Johns will take this free kick on the wing for Anakie. It's a kick by Stewie Johns to the centre forward position, punched into the ground by Alf, picked up by Dane McDonald on his right foot and kicks to Bradley. Takes a fine mark. You must move this ball, Brad. Move it along. Kicks to the centre of the ground. A lovely pass to Richard Presley. He's on his right foot. Kicks long to Ganny. Ganny gets himself. Here comes this the player that we're all hoping for big things today. Darren, he's given away a foolish free kick there. Darren Evans. It's called play on by the umpire. Off the ground by the Anakie player up to... this is... yeah, so this will be a free kick taken on the wing position by Brad O'Keefe. Well done, Brad. Chip pass to Johnny Mitchell, sets himself, but Big Tuck sets himself and he pulls down the mark, kicks long to the half-forward flank where Jack Dempsey takes a lovely mark over the back of his opponent. Figuring prominently at the moment, Jack Dempsey. Nice kick to the centre of the ground. Oh, Bradley. Hand pass over, lovely play, Thompson to Craig McKellen, gets a long kick to centre half forward. Spency sets himself, punched down to the ground by that Anakie centre half back, butters himself up and does well there, gets his kick onto his right foot and kicks to nobody, a shocking kick. And Paul Sverko lines up the big ones and has a long kick for goal. And it's offline and it's 1 point. So that's the opening score for Thomson in the first quarter. 5 minutes into the first quarter and Thomson 1 point, Anakie 1 point. Darren Spence, long kick out by Anakie, kicks to no one in particular. Stumpy, well, Brad Redmond gets a fresh air handball shot out to Johnny Mitchell. Johnny Mitchell, the ball's pinned in there and the umpire will run in and ball this ball up. The centre forward position. Fairly tame sort of opening, Harrow.
Yes, it's perhaps a bit of nerves.
Yes, I'd say probably in the next... I feel Thomson are playing the better football but haven't really got the score on the board as yet.
They seem to have settled down a bit better.
Yeah. Nice punch out of the pack by Big Tuck. Gets it out to the wingman. Oh, not a very good pressure applied there by Brad Redmond, but here's Jack Dempsey. He'll back and he'll pay that umpire. That's a good... Jack's figuring very well on this half-back flank. This will be his 4th or 5th kick for the quarter. He kicks long to the wing. Richard Presley gets himself under the ball. Craig McKellen comes away, has one bounce, turns on his left foot and kicks down to Ganny, but Ganny's found himself under the ball. And Hutchie will take this kick, yeah, Richard Hutchison in the back pocket for Anakie. Kicks to the centre of the ground and finds an Anakie player uncontested. Turns onto his left foot and kicks to the right into the centre of the ground. There's a mark that should have been taken that wasn't. Good tackle, Paul Sverko, comes out to Bushy Gardner. Bushy Gardner, Paul Sverko, got plenty of pace and he picks this ball up and well done, Paul Sverko. Kicks up to Spud Murphy, ball eludes him, in comes Dominic Claudello. Good kick by the Anakie player, who both left there uncontested, and another player with Richard Presley. Tucker, on to Morey. Skilts comes through for the ball and does well to pick up in the centre of the ground and drives the centre forward. Timmy Bailey comes out, and that should be a mark to Timmy Bailey. Yes, it is, the umpire's paid that. That's centre half forward, the true centre half forward position. Well, this will be Timmy Bailey's second shot for goal, and I dare say he'd probably make the distance, Timmy. He's a good kick of a football. He's kicked it long, I tell you what, he's kicked it slightly offline. So Timmy Bailey's got the score for Anakie at the moment, 2 points to Thomson's 1 point. Normally plays on a wing, Timmy Bailey, but they've made a switch here and they've put him at centre half forward. A lovely kick of the football, so this move's paid dividends at the moment, except they haven't got the goals on the board yet.
Just a slight breeze, probably favouring Thomson goals, I'd say.
Yes, Harrow, at the moment. Larry Hayes kicks out with a lovely drop punt to the wing. Brendan Rowbottom sets himself, fails to take the mark. Timmy Bailey gets a kick away again. Comes to the Anakie player. Lovely smother by Larry Hayes. This is what wins football, fellas. Picked up by Richard Presley. A lovely handball over to Chopper, who failed to take full advantage of that. Alf picks the ball up now. He'll butter up and he'll kick to the wing position where he's kicked it out wide to Brad Redmond. Brad Redmond in pursuit of the ball. Hammer comes into a lack tackle. Well done, Bradley Redmond. Kicks to Darren Spence. Spence's in for the ball. Crashes his way through. Should have been more of a build-up there for the Thomson players, and the ball's cleared to Hutchie on the half-back flank. He has one bounce, settles, kicks the ball, and a lovely little short pass to the wingman. Over to Morey. Morey running into the centre forward position and gets a mark that should have been taken, wasn't. Handball out of the pack by Anakie. Kick into the goal square. There's nobody home for Thomson whatsoever. Ball bounces freely.
Oh.
Stumpy applies plenty of pressure. Well done, Stumpy. No, that's well done, Larry Hayes. Larry Hayes, the fullback's carried that ball over the line, and that was an opportunity badly missed, Arrow.
Certainly was.
What a shocking bit of football by Anakie.
Not very happy about it either.
No, that player's not very happy. No, I don't bloody. I'd have the runner out there if I was the Anakie hierarchy. Ball kicked to the centre of the ground. Picked up by Morey on his right foot. There was a nice hip and shoulder given out to Chopper. Tanker crashes his way through and he'll receive the free kick. Too high, umpire. Good decision. Kicks long and high. Out to the wing position. Pulls Verco run on this. Anakie player does well to hit the ball to the ground. Dominic Claudello butters up. Well done, Dominic Claudello, and the ball's pushed over the line. Yes, the runner's out for Thomson, and Chopper will be taken from the ground, and Panda will be coming on. I don't know the reason for that, but no doubt we'll find out later. Could nearly been holding the man to Anakie, but he's got a handball out to Paul's Verco. Paul kicks long to centre half forward. Brad Redmond sets himself and takes a mark. Now Brad should kick this well within kicking distance on the half forward flank. And I feel quite sure that Brad could kick this. Should be kicking to the left to let that wind just bring it around nicely. Here he goes. Natural right footer. Oh, it's a shocking kick. And he's actually kicked it out of bounds on the full. That was a terrible kick. Anakie will receive the free kick in the back pocket. Richard Hutchison to kick out. Kicks to the half-back flank. Players set themselves. Tuck goes up one-handed and should have took that, Tucker. Poor effort for the big fella. The ball will be thrown in on the half-forward flank for Thomson.
Approaching a 12-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, no goal to date yet either, Harrow, so there's a bit of pressure out there.
Certainly is. Good finals football.
Darren Spence gets in front, but hits it to nowhere in particular, and the ball will be thrown in again. Richard Presley, I notice, is playing a kick behind the goon, and Darren Spence. Johnny Mitchell comes over the top, but gets a fresh air shot. Spud Murphy has the ball, but misses on. Well done by Stephen Green. He gets on his right foot and kicks long. Oh, and a nice little mark taken by the Anakie player. Can't pick him up in the program. Kick to centre half forward, Larry Hayes. Play on, calls the umpire. Lovely smother, Brendan Rowbottom. Comes to Tanker. Tanker's bumped off the ball. No, he butters up well there and should receive the free kick, and he will do so. And he's been hit there rather harshly by the Anakie player.
Got a bit of a knee to the head.
Yes, my word. I would have thought that could have been 50 metres, Harrow.
Well, I would have paid that for sure.
Anyway, Tanker comes out, kicks the ball to the nearly to the wing. Richard Presley sets himself, gets under the ball again. I think Richard might be suffering from a bit of nerves out there at the moment. He normally would have took that mark, Richard.
He's not related to Elvis, is he?
No, no relation at all, but he tells me he's got more money than Elvis. Punched over the boundary line by Richard Presley to no one in particular. The boundary umpire will come in and do the throw-in. On the wing position, throws the ball in. Timmy Bailey, uncontested, luckily drops the ball. Is met solidly by Johnny Mitchell, and they butter up against one another, but there's nothing comes out of that. Hammer attacks the ball. Well done, Brad Redmond, fights hard for the ball, and the ball's carried over the line by the Anakie player. I'm very surprised how tame this is, Harrow.
Yeah, it certainly is.
This is a very tame sort of a final. No doubt things will hot up as the game gets longer. Comes down to Craig McCallum, a lovely handball over to Dominic Cadello. He settles a beautiful handball over to Darren Spence, and he'll have a shot for goal from, and he's put that right through the middle, and that was lovely football by the Thomson side.
That is
a lovely handball started by Craig McCallum to Dominic Claudello, over to Darren Spence, and he made no mistake, and that's a lovely captain's goal. Captain coach's goal, I should say.
Well, it was only a matter of time till somebody broke. And
yes, that's a very handy goal, Harrow, because Actual fact, there wouldn't be any wind assistance at all, would there now?
No, I doubt it.
Doubt it, yeah. It's ball back in the centre of the ground. And the nerves should start to settle now, I feel, with that goal being kicked. Bit of hip and shoulder stuff in the back line there, I notice. Well done, Bushy Gardner. Lovely little tap out to Johnny Mitchell. He's beset upon by... The umpire will come in and bounce this. Yeah, it's a good decision, umpire. Ball's bounced. The wobbly sort of tuck gets under the ball. Ooh. Should be a free kick awarded to Anakie, and there will be.
He's playing well, this
yes, I can't pick him up, Arrow. He is playing very well, but I can't pick up his name. Punched to the ground by Alf, to Timmy Bailey, who's also playing very well for Anakie. Kick smothered, which is good football, Thomson. Kicking to nobody in particular. I dropped an easy mark, Stewie Johns. Butters up. Dominic Claudello applies pressure. Ricky Pearce crashes his way through, and there's a nice mark by the Anakie player. Can't quite pick him up at the moment.
36.
36 not named also, Harrow. Oh, there's a bunch of bloody no names here.
Range.
Kicks to the centre forward position. I couldn't see the logic in that kick at all. Timmy Bailey's got the ball again. Quick handball for Brendan McAuliffe. He settles, steady, and he's kicked the ball right through Brendan. Lovely goal, Brendan McAuliffe. That's a handy reply by the Anakie side. Timmy Bailey is absolutely killing us at centre half forward. He's figured prominently in all the play so far. And Alf, you'll have to tighten up down there, mate. Had 3 kicks, he's had 2 handballs, and that one resulted in a goal, which was a lovely goal by Brendan McAuliffe. Anyway, on the Coca-Cola scoreboard, it's Anakie 1-3, the Thomson 1 goal 1. Good even contest at this stage, Harrow.
Certainly is.
Ball bounced in the centre. Richard Predley gets a lovely tap down to Craig McCallum. Bit hesitant there, Bushy Gardner. Should have went straight through, son. And there'll be a kick downfield, yes, for Morey, the veteran of the side. Jeff Moore will take this at centre half forward.
How long are the quarters, actually?
Harrow, a bloody good question.
20 minutes?
No, they'd be longer than that, Harrow. I think they'd be 25.
25.
Lovely handball by Larry Hayes. Lovely handball to Panda. Lovely smother by that Anakie player. Pressure football wins games. I think they'll be 25 with time on, Harrow.
Yes, that'll be right.
Yeah, we're not reaching the 25-minute mark now. The ball's thrown in on the half-forward flank for Anakie. Tanker grabs the ball, was set upon, should have received a free kick but didn't. Skilts grabs the ball, turns on his left foot, kicks high in the air, the umpire pulls play on, ball comes to ground, Brendan McAuliffe gets the ball but kicks to Bushy Gardner, who takes a mark on his chest. Well done, Bushy. Give him something, fellas. Brad Redmond leads. Bushy, nice sort of a kick to the wing position. Big Tuck sets himself, a weak effort by Tuck. Comes to Paul Sverko's figuring prominently, kicks to half-forward line. Spency gets the ball, good football to Ganny, but the Hutchie comes in and butters up and smothers that ball. Would have thought he might have tried to get the ball onto the boot then, Harrow.
Yes, he spoiled it a bit there.
Never mind. Half-forward flank for Thomson. Spency will do the ruck work. Johnny Mitchell comes in, there's a nothing ball. Comes to ground, picks up now Johnny Mitchell, can't do anything with the ball and there'll be a throw up.
A goal here would be very handy for Thomson.
Yes, I think they need one here, Harrow. Can't believe the tameness of this game.
It's only early yet.
Oh, there's Tucky and Mitch having a bit of an altercation, but nothing comes of that. Ball's bounce. Darren Spence. Tucky gets the ball, comes to Dominic Claudello. Gets a quick kick in, which he always does. Hutchie picks up the ball, good tackle, Ganey. Hutchie butters up now, crashes his way through. Darren Evans is... Brad Redmond picks up the ball. No, shoots it off the ground. Well done, Brad. Oh, Anakie players kicked it across the face of goal. Johnny Mitchell's out there on his own. Seemed to take a fraternity to get there. Ball comes out to Craig McCallum. The ball's finally out of bounds. Don't worry about the free kick, Mitch. Get in and get the football. Thrown in by the boundary umpire. Nice tap down by Tuck to their little rover. Is good tackle. Picks up Johnny Mitchell's percent gone. Oh, Anakie's cleared the ball away easily there. I don't know what happened there. Jack Dempsey comes, takes a lovely mark and kicks quickly to Richard Presley. Smothered, lovely handball to Brad Redmond. He'll set himself and has a shot for goal. Oh, and he's missed what he should normally have kicked, Bradley. Nevertheless, it's Thomson 1-2 to Anakie 1-3 at the 25-minute mark of the first quarter. Anakie sees the lead, kicks out. Darren Spencer set himself on this. Head comes to ground. He settles on his right foot. He'll have a shot for goal from 35 metres out. He's kicked to the goal square. Darren Evans sets himself and the ball's punched through. Lovely play by the Anakie player there in Shane Friday. And this is Saturday. Well done, Friday. I hope you realise what day it is. Kicks out with a lovely little kick. And a player takes his mark on his chest there. That's Primo Angelico, another soccer name. Kicks to Spud Murphy, who takes a fine mark in front of his face with his hands. Lovely kick to centre forward. No one's there. Hammers home on his own. And he plays on centre pond. Well done. Good tackle. Lovely tackle, Dominic Claudello. And that was a foolish mistake made by Hammer. Short pass. And Brad Redmond takes a mark at centre forward. Lovely little pass, but I do believe that was meant for Darren Evans.
Yes.
Very lucky there. Nevertheless, Bradley Redmond has taken this ball. And he should kick this, Brad. Good kick of a football. It's the centre forward position. Body over the ball. He's kicked that off the side of his boot also. And there's another behind. So Thomson race away now to 1-4, leading Anakie 1-3 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. I don't think he'll make that mistake twice that Friday. He kicks long now, tires screw punt out to Dominic. In the back, umpire. Play on, says the umpire. Missed that one. Umpiring's been good so far. A kick by the Anakie player to centre forward. Alf under the ball, punches down to Panda. The set upon by Anakie. Kick off the ground, he picks the ball up again. Well done. Craig McCallum playing for that free kick and will receive it. I don't really think there was one there, Harrow.
No.
I definitely don't think there was one there. Yes, the umpire's taken the ball off him. Foolish football by that player. And now he'll bounce it. Good decision, umpire. Duck gets the ball down to no one. Stumpy must get a free kick there and does so. Well done, Stumpy. Put yourself in the ball and you'll receive the free kicks. Come on, Stumpy, move the ball. Kicks the ball long, a lovely drop punt to Craig Darren Spence. One hand again, knocked on cleverly by Dominic Claudello. Mickey Gann, lovely handball over to Dominic Claudello, and the ball will be out of bounds.
Dominic playing very well there.
Yes, he's a very good player, Dominic Claudello. He cut loose last week against Werribee and possibly in our best three last week. Ball punched to the ground and will be carried over the ground. Richard Presley, Bushy Gardner and Stumpy all forming the line. No, Bushy Gardner's going in now. Darren Spence up for the ball. Paul Spurko doing a good job on the wing so far, but the ball's carried over the line. Darren Spence is doing all the ruck work around the forward line, and so this leaves Richard Presley, although I see an Anakie player's picked him up now. Tucky punched, a lovely punch to that Tanker. Well done, Tanker. Picked up Stumpy. Lovely football, Stumpy. Turns on his natural left foot. A big bomb to centre forward. Craig McCallum underneath the ball. Well done, Craig. Butters up again. Well done, Anakie player. Desperation plus. Ball comes to ground. Good little hip and shoulder by Dominic Claudello, but the Ricky Pearce clears away. And a nice mark taken by Primo Angelico. Well done, Primo. Kicks to the centre of the ground. Brendan McAuliffe sets himself, ball punched to the ground. Anakie player picks up cleverly. Got away far too easy, not enough pressure applied there. Skilton Tanker nearly takes a good mark. Ooh. Well done, Alf, picks up, kicks the big Tucky. Tucky's got the wobbles and the fumbles. He looks like a bloody big whale out of water.
Hello.
Well done. Ball comes to ground. Bit of comradeship shown there by Bushy Gardner. Cut that out, Bushy, and get on with the bloody game. Don't worry about the bloody Anakie player.
I thought he was going to belt him one, but he gave him a hand to get up.
Oh, shocking stuff. Arrow in a final. Can't believe it.
Sort of Sunday picnic outing.
Oh, ball's thrown in. Richard Persley gets front. Beautiful knockdown to Stumpy.
McCann's social day.
Yep. Oh, we got the Bell Post under 18 players down here in front of us. Smile, fellas.
Got the
well done, fellas.
Thomson could have one of those tonight.
Boundary throw in. Tucky, a lovely hit on there by Michael, what's his name? Michael Carter. Lovely handball by Carter again. Good smother by Carter as the Anakie players. Kicked this full forward. Larry Hayes got himself under the ball. Ball comes to ground. Picked up by that anonymous player. He's kicked straight across the face of goal, and the ball will be out of bounds in the forward pocket. Shocking miss there by that Anakie player. Stuffed if I know his name, Harry. Number 6. We'll call him number 6.
Have to send the ace reporter, Ace O'Hara, down to find out.
We'll have to find out. The Anakie player, Michael Carter, will receive the free kick. A bit high there by the Thomson players. And a good decision. These umpires are doing a fair job, Harry.
They're right on the ball today.
That, my word, they are. Good to see. No malice in this game whatsoever. And there must be time on, Harry, because this is, oh no, nearly the 25-minute mark. Must have been the 20-minute mark before, Harry. Johnny Mitchell got well under the ball, but he'll receive the free kick for a push-out. Johnny Mitchell now kicks to the wing position. Tuck sets himself, and he's finally taken one, big Tucky.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy, isn't he?
Just when he grows up.
Andrew Tucker goes for a send. Tanker puts himself under the ball. Crashes. Well done, Adrian. Crashes in, pulls Verco. Oh, Anakie does a good, Carter does well to pick that ball. Brendan McCullough gets a handball over the top of his head. The umpire's called that a throw. Well, I thought he was a bit harsh there. And Panda will take this kick in the back pocket position for Thomson. Kicks long to the wing position. Brad sets himself. And a nice punch over the line there by Gerard Cummings, I believe that is. No, it's not actually. There's another unanimous player, 36. Can't pick him up, Harry. Ball thrown in on the wing. Ball punched back over the ground by Tucky.
Just about quarter time, I'd say.
Yes, there won't be much time on, Harrow, as there's only been 2 goals scored for the entire quarter. Richard Presley gets the front position. Knock on, well done, Johnny Mitchell to Dominic Spencer. You have a look around. Go for the ball's out of bounds. That's the end of the first quarter. As we see on the Coca-Cola scoreboard, Thomson 1-4, leading Anakie 1-3. 1 point the difference. A very, very low scoring game here at the Western Oval. And we'll see if we can't get some special comments here in a minute from yours, have a guess, Ace.